Set nearly 1,000 years before the events in The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion and The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, The Elder Scrolls Online lets you take part in the stories set within the compelling history and deep lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Designed to be played exactly the way you want to play, you can start wherever you like. With no level restrictions and no subscription required, this massive world is yours to explore, alone or with friends. Choose a favorite location or storyline and jump in. From the capital cities of the Three Alliances to the magical Somerset Isles. From the Khajiit territory of Elsewhere to Morrowind, the home of the Dark Elves. From frozen Skyrim in the north to the endless swamps of Blackmarsh, adventure is everywhere. Are you ready to forge your own legend? Options for creating and personalizing characters in The Elder Scrolls Online are almost without limit. Choose from 9 different character races, with a 10th race option available as an add-on. Select from 6 unique classes and customize them to fill exactly the role you want to play. Want to create a high elf sorcerer who wears heavy armor and wields dual daggers for close quarters combat? Why not? Or maybe a Redguard Dragon Knight who prefers light armor and a bow. It's completely up to you. Earn skill points as you adventure across Tamriel to improve your character. Then master and customize your skills to match your style of play. As you explore the world, keep an eye out for sky shards. For every 3 of these rare crystals you collect, you earn a bonus skill point to spend on your character. The in-game skill advisor provides recommendations on how to best spend your points at each level, based on the different roles available to your character. And you can always reset your skills and reallocate your points whenever you visit a major city, so you can build the exact character you imagine. Go anywhere, do anything. That's the freedom presented in The Elder Scrolls Online. The game scales your character to the content, so explore any dark cave or mysterious forest that intrigues you. Adventure on your own, or with friends, even if those friends have wildly different levels or belong to different alliances. Dive into the rich and varied story content as a solo player, or join a group to take on the most dangerous dungeons and boss monsters in the world. During your character creation, select one of the 3 alliances competing for power in this era: the Daggerfall Covenant, the Ebonheart Pact, or the Old Mary Dominion. Each alliance features a unique and compelling storyline, but your choice never precludes you from playing with friends of different alliances. The Elder Scrolls Online is designed so you can travel anywhere at any time, no matter your level or alliance. Tamriel is a dangerous place. When you cannot sneak or talk your way out of conflict, you have to fight. The Elder Scrolls Online features an action-based combat system, reminiscent of the classic Elder Scrolls games. Use your skills, special abilities, and a combination of light and heavy attacks to defend yourself and your allies while you obliterate your foes. Unleash powerful synergy attacks when fighting as part of a group, and use block and dodge to reduce damage and avoid enemy attacks. If you prefer sneaking to direct combat, you can use stealth to evade detection, get around obstacles, or even set yourself up to unleash a potent surprise attack. Even the best solo player needs a little help now and then. Use the Group and Activity Finder and the Friends list to team up with other players for a dungeon or other adventure. The Elder Scrolls Online community is extremely welcoming to new players and invites them to join in. Our players go out of their way to help new players and show them the ins and outs of adventuring in Tamriel. This is especially evident within player guilds, a great way to meet others and develop lasting relationships that enhance your game. Join a guild to trade resources, tackle group content, or simply chat about the latest revelation of lore. There are also in-game guilds your character can join to receive new skill options and special rewards. The Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, and the Thieves Guild are all accessible through story content. And for a real challenge, join the Undaunted and earn a unique skill line and extra rewards for tackling group dungeons. Dungeons present some of the most difficult and dangerous content available in the Elder Scrolls Online. From the small dungeon delves that challenge solo players, to group dungeons that require 4 players to take on, to the ultimate 12-person trials. These strange and wondrous places offer amazing visuals, complex battles, and compelling opponents unlike anything else in the game. Once your character reaches 10th level and you have a better understanding of the game, the Elder Scrolls Online gives you the option to participate in a variety of player versus player, or PvP, content. Duels offer a more intimate PvP experience, where you can test your skills or try out a new character build in one-on-one combat against another player. Battlegrounds present short, intense combat as 4-person teams take on 15-minute battles to earn achievements, experience, and special rewards. Alliance wars are large-scale battles where the 3 alliances fight for control of the imperial capital of Cyrodiil. With siege weapons and massive armies, fight to capture and defend keeps and win the day. While you adventure and explore, don't forget to collect the valuable resources you find scattered throughout the world. These items can be used to craft weapons, armor, food, potions, and accessories that you can use to improve or further customize your character. Develop your skills in one or more professions and improve them by completing specialized crafting writs. The professions include alchemy, blacksmithing, enchanting, clothing, woodworking, provisioning, and jewelry crafting. The Elder Scrolls Online provides players with the ability to own and personalize homes for their characters all across Tamriel. Homes can be acquired by completing quests, purchased through the Crown Store, or bought with in-game gold. Houses consist of single-room abodes to multi-chambered mansions. But nothing beats the opulence or grandeur of a manor house, complete with luxury accommodations for your character and up to 24 guests. Home ownership doesn't end there. Craft furnishings and accessories to personalize, improve, and decorate your home. There's never been a better moment to jump in and start playing the Elder Scrolls Online. With access to a multitude of adventures all across the width and breadth of Tamriel, and the freedom to play wherever and however you like. It's time to begin your Elder Scrolls story.
Thanks a lot. This is ESO news, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your day and going to be able to drive where you're trying to get to. That's a great thing. Looking in here in the daily rewards that you guys are possibly going to receive. We're over here in ElderScrollsOnline.com, and if you are trying to get caught up, log in to Twitch today. You'll receive an Ouroboros Crown Crate today in your game by logging into this channel in Twitch. That's a really, really good thing. Those of you guys that are in Steam, you guys are going to be receiving a Crown Soul Gem. That's some pretty good stuff. Going to get into Xbox here a little bit later on. We're going to see the love story unveiled with Sweet Roll falling in love with Webbiella. So we're kind of stuck with Mount Buddy down here. As you see, Mount Buddy wants to get into the game, and I'm sure you cannot forget about Mount Buddy. Mount Buddy comes in three forms. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at the different things going on, and this is going to be a great thing as we're going to be furthering in the system in Elder Scrolls Online. It's going to be a beautiful thing as there's a new site that has been coming. I tried to give away the site. I really did. And so this is involving us getting connected with a larger part of the internet, which is called Wikipedia. This is a great thing. The Elder Scrolls Online library is an expansive, vast library that's going to help your mind grow immensely, such as the character animation that you see as Mount Buddy down below the daily login rewards of this month. You know, Mount Buddy's not that cute, but Mount Buddy is. Mount Buddy's cute. Just not going to be writing on Mount Buddy. So I was in the game earlier on Steam, and I was chilling with Dragon Imp. So we're still looking for an owner to come forth to take care of Dragon Imp. I'm taking care of Dragon Imp right now, but Dragon Imp has to be bought. So come over to me, and we'll talk about what's gonna cost for you to buy Dragon Imp. It's a very simple process where you go over into the elderscrolls.com and pay the one-time fee of $19.99. So when you look at those characters that are given to you, when you ask what something costs, such as Mount Buddy costs $19.99. When it comes down to it, when something is given to you guys for free, you gotta look at the one-time fee. That's really an important thing for you guys to understand. If there's something that we have that we have no idea how to sell, go into Elder Scrolls Tests, pay the one-time fee, and that free item that you might not see, but that all of a sudden pops up out of nowhere, where that's like, wow, that was strange. I didn't see that. I saw all of that stuff that costs a whole heck of a lot of money. Free. Like the Summit Lord's silken robes. When you look in on what these cost, go into Elder Scrolls Tests and pay the one-time fee of $19.99. That will take care of those of you guys that are claiming things like Summit Lord's silken robes. Paying that one-time fee will help you guys get in by when you do click on getting the certain item that's being promoted, such as a free item. So if there's any questions on what for example, Summit Lord's silken robes cost, go into Elder Scrolls Test, pay the one-time fee, and then that little thing called free gets you in. So that solves that question. That's a really good thing. So we're looking into how we're going to be able to be further connected in the Elder Scrolls universe. And so what I'm talking about earlier, where I went over into GameSpot, wrote some information in there for you guys to see what the difference in UESP and Wikia. This is an absolute beautiful thing. The site has just came in here last night, so it's ready here for you guys, and that has to be paid. So I'm going to go into it here of where the site it's going to turn into a net site. So what I'm explaining with this, how these things work, just go into Elder Scrolls Tests and pay the one-time fee, and this will start coming more understandable here in the future. As you see the Summit Lord's Silken Robes for free, when you click on that button, that one-time fee is going to save your butt every time. I just have to let you guys know that by clicking on a button is not good enough. You have to pay for something when you actually click on a button, and paying that one-time fee is going to save your butt if you're going and clicking on something. If you're not supposed to be clicking on something because you didn't pay for a substitute payment, going into Elder Scrolls Test and paying the one-time fee of $19.99 is going to save your butt every time. Every time. There's nothing free in the world. And so what I'm talking about here in Summit Lord's Silken Robes, the word costs money. FREE, the the word free costs money. Not only that, the little icon that you see next to free, that does cost money. If you see that little icon, look at the little icon on the top of the screen you see here in the stream. That's the same one out of elderscrollsonline.com. It's a really good thing to know, and hopefully you guys are really learning here today and coming up here in what's going on, as we are going to be receiving the crown soul gems here today. Um, that's an exciting thing to look forward to in the game here later on as I get into Xbox. This is going to be a great thing to see if we actually are receiving a crown soul gem. That's an important thing. When we see it over on Xbox, those of you guys over on PlayStation are going to see that, and you're like, yeah, we're going to be receiving a crown soul gem today. That's an important thing to understand of in the three-part series of what Elder Scrolls actually resembles. When you look at Mount Buddy is a representation of the three forms in which we know on Earth. This goes deeper into different Elder Scrolls theologies that is really important. These things just don't come out of nowhere. And what I'm talking about with the share button, the tweet button, and the email button, that necessarily doesn't always work. And so what I'm explaining, what you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to study over an Elder Scrolls test to where we can get the here over in elderscrollsonline.com, getting those three buttons working, getting to know those buttons. That's a great thing to know, an important thing to know. It's a blessing to know that we're connected. Are you kind of catching on to what I'm saying? This is a representation of the three forms as we know the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's the representation of Mount Buddy. When you look up at the three little buttons, Mount Buddy is going to help you guys get in there, because if you go into elderscrollsonline.com right now and you try to click on that share button or that tweet button or that email button, doesn't click over. And so what do we have to do? Well, go over to Elder Scrolls Tests and we can study how to get those buttons working. That's an important thing when you guys see Mount Buddy throughout the different places such as Facebook, Twitter, and in your email. That's a great thing to be getting the message. Being able to go into elderscrollsonline.com. And this is where this is leading to where we are going to have the net side for Wikia here soon in the future. And so I'm going to look at here really quick on what that entails. This is going to be a great thing. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a quick break as we get further into Elder Scrolls. Hopefully you are enjoying your day and your drive. I'll be right back. Just got back here. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your drive. This is a great thing. What I want to make sure is that you guys don't follow and going into the site right now because the site has just been born. So don't search the site just yet. Okay? That's an important thing of what I'm explaining. You guys do not want to go into the site right now because this is going to help us go over into the net side. Do you see what I'm saying? UESP is a net site. You kind of catching on what I'm saying? So what right over here, this is going to help us by having such things as the ESO app. And so what I'm going to explain here, what we use in the gaming industry, is we're going to start here by going into the literal internet. So this is where this is going in right now. As you see here, I'm just going to use ElderScrollsOnline.com as an example here. This is very easy right over here on what's called a tab, and I'm on a tab right now. And this is very easy to go over here on the tab, just going all over the place, like looking at what's being presented for as one of the Skyblivian creatures. The snow-capped fledgling griffin is part of Skyblivian. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? We're gonna want the connection to where we can reach out. This is reaching out over into Wikipedia of what I'm explaining. We have to have the library be able to function, and so this is going to go further on to where this is involving us going over from the ESO app, and this is a direct connection. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what UESP is a connection into Elder Scrolls also, but this is a different connection. You see what I'm saying? It's related, but not the same. What I'm explaining in here is this is very easy for us to actually function, but over on the literal side of what I'm going to show here in the site here pretty soon is that this is the real site that you are going to see. So right over here, we're on ElderScrollsOnline.com, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch over into the net side of what this is known as. So right over here, those of you guys please do not go into the net side right now. You see what I'm saying? Don't go into the net side. So that's the important thing to understand. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in to the net side. This is going to be a great thing when this actually is fully functioning. Okay, so I'm getting this prepared. I'm getting the site prepared for us. Okay. There we go. So this is going well. The net site is going well on the inside. You guys can't see it just yet, but it's coming in. This is going to be a great thing when this is running. Okay. The net site is very slow, so just All right, and this is going well, almost there. So, for some odd reason, this goes off for some odd reason when I'm on the literal net side right now, but you guys just can't see it. But I'm trying to get it on to where you guys can see the screen. This is going to be really cool when this is a game to where we can further Elder Scrolls through places like Wikipedia. This is going to be a great thing. All right, it is looking like this is almost there. Almost there. Okay, so this is okay. So I'm gonna take ElderScrollsOnline.com off of the screen. And we're just about to see the new site here for Elder Scrolls come. All right, this is a great thing. So what this is for Elder Scrolls, this site is actually called Wiki. You guys are this is an absolute blessing to see. You remember like UESP? UESP is awesome. Like over on the net side, when you guys understand what's going on, Basta is jumping up and down seeing this. This is awesome because this is actually we're getting there, and that when you say like getting there, yeah, we're getting there in Elder Scrolls. Understand? We have the name Wiki. You see what I'm saying? This is basically the same thing. Do you get what I'm saying? The net side and the comm side are being completed. This is awesome. The two radio networks for Elder Scrolls is being completed right now before you guys' very own eyes. This is an absolute blessing thing. And this is what I had thought. I had communicated the message earlier over into Facebook on what some of these like the nicknames for what Wiki stands for. Here in Elder Scrolls, I looked at this as Wiki is standing for Web, iScroll, Connect, Internet. That's the basic only thing that we have when you're looking for like a name within a letter. And so those of you guys that might look at like the learning the language such as Hebrew, you want to go over from the right to the left. That's a little confusing, so you don't have to understand that. As the natives, they'll tell you how it is. This is an awesome thing as we have the same information. There's going to be some more information later on. The first thing you guys will see in Wiki is the art of connection, which has been written from very eloquent writers throughout the world. And right over here, what's going to help us is beyond the obstacle. This is what's going to actually get us into Wikipedia. Right over here, as you see, beyond the obstacle. When you just like click on the actual article, you can see that it says challenges in business are given. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of go through here really quick just by clicking on the article here. As further on, we're going to be able to do more oracles for Elder Scrolls going into Wikipedia. Do you see kind of see what I'm saying? What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get the login system to where, like in a place like here, and clicking on here, we're able to log in on the screen, having like our own accounts. Do you see what I'm saying? Like over in UESP, when you log in, you feel part of something. And so this is what I've created this for you guys to where we can eventually be logged in to each other. Now, whether this is going to be over in WordPress, this is the actual like running site, if you want to call it. Has multiple things. Wiki, most likely, Wikipedia is going to step in right away, and they'll be able to get all of the different things. But right in here of what you guys see beyond the obstacle, this looks like this is the basic thing here for Wikipedia on how a direct relation of how we're going to get this information into Wikipedia. These articles. This is a great thing. Looking at beyond the obstacle. And so when we look a little bit more, this is what it says right here that has been written before. This is a great thing to see the full post. This has been written by a great person. Whoever in Wikipedia writes, this is a great thing, whether this is just one person or this was multiple people inside of Wikipedia. Right here in Beyond the Obstacle, the article says, "Welcome to WordPress. This is a sample post. Edit or delete it to take the first step in your blogging journey. To add more content here, click the small plus icon at the top left corner. There you will find an existing selection of WordPress blocks and patterns, something to suit your every need for content creation. And don't forget to check out the list view. Click the icon a few spots to the right of the plus icon, and you'll get a tidy, easy to view list of the blocks and patterns in your post." That's a great thing when looking at the plus icon. When we talk about the plus icon in Elder Scrolls, this tells me this is going to help us out understanding what ESO plus is, just by the written word, the plus icon. Not many people understand what icons are. There's multiple meanings when it comes down to icons. Beyond the obstacle could be considered an icon. This is some great thing. This is very fun thing. Right over here, as I'm going to go back over to the main page here of Wiki. There's only two things. Hopefully you guys are kind of thinking of like over in Tamriel space is where Wiki is. Hopefully you guys will love this. When I do take this off, that'll be okay for you guys to go into the site. And that's what I was explaining before on how important it was for you guys to not log into those places that actually interrupt the connection. This is going to be a great thing. This site right here, don't go into it right now because that might actually disturb the connection. The current connection of what you guys see here is elderscrollswiki.wordpress.com. This is going to switch over to elderscrollswiki.net in the future. The only thing that's needed to get this running is a either a monthly payment or a yearly payment, and this is set. Absolute beautiful thing, showing connection for us for Elder Scrolls over in Wikipedia. That will expand the library and complete the library completely, both with us over in Wiki and UESP. I've always kind of been over on the comm side, so this is going to be a great thing to understand where we're getting directed over into the net side. There's not a lot of information over on UESP. They're kind of the same of what's going on in that type of place. I'm not for sure what goes on with over in UESP on the login system, and that's the important thing of what I'm explaining, where we're going to want to have a login system. This can be put in really quick of what the login system actually looks like. So what I'm explaining, how do you guys see the site? As it looks like the site has just been interrupted. So I'm not sure where you possibly had came in, but there's been somebody that's come in. That's okay, because the site is up and running. We have the net side working for the calm side. You see it? Do you understand what I'm saying with the art of connection? We kind of have to do little magician tricks. It's the what I have always had to do is I've had to play play tricks on your guys' eyes, and that's the beautiful thing of showing, like, kind of like when somebody says, "Hey, blind your eye," and then you'll see. That's the important thing of what I just told you guys earlier. You don't want to actually search the site right now. There's only few people that can actually search the site right now as it's currently live. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the reason why you guys are going to want to have written permission from the company to go into the site. Do you see what I'm saying? Just searching the site. That's how, like, baby this is right now. This is just in baby form. We're we're gearing up to where we're going. This is going to be completely the net side for one of the sides of Elder Scrolls. Do you see what I'm saying? UESP might stand for unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, but UESP is um, is an official net site for Elder Scrolls. It just says unofficial Elder Scrolls pages. That's an important thing to know of where we're going from fandom. You see what I'm saying? Fandom is one of those connections that connects us over to Wikipedia. Right over here, this is going to complete fandom going over into Wikipedia to where Wikipedia can come back over to Wiki and fandom. You see what I'm saying? We're not taking anything important away from UESP. We're going to take some things away from UESP, but we're not letting go. We're not letting go of UESP. UESP is really, really good. You guys will love some of the stuff of how we're going to be able to connect up with both UESP and Wiki. So when you guys look at here on what the letter I is, I'm looking at, like, the with the capital I and all lowercase scroll, like I scroll, or lowercase I and a capital S, and then lowercase and the rest of CROLL. Kind of like a sweet roll getting ready to check out Web Yellow. Have you ever thought about, like, playing Hangman? This is what this looks like on the inside of the Art of Connection. It's like playing Hangman. Hangman is so much fun, and so that's a great thing. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave this on here really quick. Well, not really quick, but I'm going to start gearing for the game to see if we get the Crown Soul Gem. So just to where we can see it on the screen. Hopefully you guys are loving this. This is like a little video game, and it's going to be so much fun. So I am going to go off the screen. Don't go and search into the site just yet. I'll explain when I am off of the site. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your drive. I will be right back. I just got back in here. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your drive and seeing what I'm talking about. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go off of Wiki here shortly. I want to show here really quick here of there's just two places that are going on right now. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go off of Wiki right now to where you guys can go check out Wiki for yourself. So what I'm going to do here really quick, and I'll explain here when it's okay to go in. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the coloring board, basically what this is called. Let's see here. Where is? Oh, here this is. Okay. Okay. All right. So we got the this working. You guys are gonna absolutely love this. Here, and the stray dog is calling. So I'm gonna go get the stray dog. Hey, stray dog. Need your tuck. Gonna write in here wiki. This is so much fun because you guys can actually go into wiki right now. This is a sweet thing to actually be able to do some things that are productive in that will help the mind grow. Okay, so we've got the net side working. This is a great thing. Hopefully you guys are enjoying looking at the at wiki. It's an absolute blessing. And so this is kind of gearing us in this segment of ESO news for such things as we might have forgotten about Sesame Street. We didn't forget about Sesame Street. You always want to remember Sesame Street. And Sesame Street is not really known anymore. And so that's where Wiki comes in. This is a great thing where we learn how letters work, such as a W, an I, a K, and another I. When I was thinking about where it was written with Wikia, how could we even get call letters in before? And so this is a completion of the network, but this is a premature form for the call letters of Wiki. So have you thought of like in Hangman? This is like Elder Scrolls Hangman. It really is. This is an awesome thing where I thought of the actual what Wiki actually stands for. Wiki is another short form name for Wikipedia, and this is involving to where we know what Wiki actually stands for in Elder Scrolls. So what we have here for the W is we have the name web. E web. You're like, that's Webiella. That stands for Webiella. Well, we'll get to there. The love story is going to develop here fairly shortly. So just bear with me here for a little bit as the cave bears are coming in for Sky Oblivion. So this was the hard thing to understand when you're looking in on what things stand for, whether it's a lowercase or an uppercase. This can go like multiple things. What I'm just choosing to what this stands for is with a capital letter of I, and then writing in scroll as with the lowercase letters for Elder Scrolls. This is going to help you guys understand and learn more about Elder Scrolls, kind of in the Sesame Street for night scroll. There could be like all sorts of capitals. I thought of like the terminology of like iGame, but that wouldn't necessarily work because you're like, wait a minute, where's Elder Scrolls? Where's the word scroll? And so we'll go over that. This is gonna be some fun stuff. The terminology for the letter K is called connect. Some of you older gamers, you'll remember what connect is. And then the last letter is what is it? I'm sure you can probably understand. All right, so we have the of what wiki stands for. This is a great thing. All right, so this goes further on where with the three gaming consoles on how we're actually connected with the three major gaming consoles of Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. I thought of all this stuff like before here today. Kind of comes naturally for me. When you're playing Hangman, you have a lot of fun of thinking of the different things, such as you might look at like nice scroll, the big old S. We can play around with this later on to where this will look really, really nice and wiki. Nice scroll. You scroll, I scroll. So I'm just going to leave this here for right now of what wiki actually stands for. I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a quick break here, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your drive. This is some fun stuff. This is going to be really, really fun. Hopefully you're enjoying wiki and you're learning a lot more about Elder Scrolls on how Elder Scrolls works. I'll be right back. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your drive. I'm going to go off the screen here really quick. Watch what happens. We will have a complete connection. I'm going to switch the screen over to ElderScrollsOnline.com, and we will have a complete connection. This is a great thing. I'll be right back. I'm gearing to get into the game and seeing the love story of Sweet Roll and Gabriella. This is going to be an absolute beautiful thing. I'm about to cry. Hopefully, you're having a good drive. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Mount Buddy, are you ready? Of course, Mount Buddy's ready. We're gonna get into the game and check out how the love story is developing with Sweet Roll and Webby Ellen. This is a great thing. A great thing. Great thing that we'll receive a crown soul gem. Yeah. So you get to choose on what character you're going to have come along with you. Are you going to choose Mount Buddy? Are you going to choose Dragon Imp here for the next chapter? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Or will you choose the Sky Palladian Goat? That's a good question. So I'm flying with Dragon Imp right now. We got to get Dragon Imp. Dragon Imp is down on the ground and flying somewhere in the airwaves right now. So we'll get further into a little bit about what those things involve. And so this is a great thing. I'm going to go off the screen, get ready for the game. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your drive, and we're going to get further into Elder Scrolls. This is some great stuff. Hopefully you kids are having fun and learning a lot and getting your parents involved. Great thing. or like Rush Hour, like I want to get that. I want to get that. I want to get that character. I want to get that pet. I want to pet that horse. That's, that's the beautiful story of a sweet roll. A sweet roll meets Webiella. I'll be right back. Hope you guys have had a good drive today. It's been a real blessing to see some of the stuff. So check out Wiki. It's going to help us out in Elder Scrolls tremendously. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of the day and join up later on here tonight at 7 p.m. as there's some good stuff going on inside of Elder Scrolls universe. Hopefully you have a good drive and good rest of the day.